People here is unbelievable. I really happy and enjoy it.
I didn't ever imagine how big the club could be and what impact it could have on my life. I had some tough times, but they've helped shape me, and I wouldn't have wanted to spend them, good or bad, anywhere else.
Winning one league title with Liverpool means more than winning 5 or 6 with a different club in the league.
Hopefully this is just the start of something special that we can all create together.
If you keep yourself hungry and want to achieve more, it will happen again.
Good afternoon, everybody. Absolute pleasure to be bringing you live coverage once again on Liverpool FC Women. The sun is shining. It's a glorious day on Merseyside. We're here at Prenton Park. Liverpool FC Women back in action as they take on the London Bees in the FA Women's Championship, with interim manager Amber Whiteley doing a great job in charge of the team. Can the Reds get back to winning ways today? Right then, let's have a closer check on today's two lineups, and we start first of all with Liverpool FC Women. Well, when I caught up with the interim manager, Amber Whiteley, during the midweek, she was telling me she had a real selection dilemma on her hands today, but she said it's a welcome one with players fully fit again into the squad. There's 6 changes from the 2-2 draw at Charlton. There's a full debut for recent signing Kerry Holland, who was called up for the first time by the Wales senior squad in midweek. New Zealand international Michaela Moore starts at the back. Kirsty Lynette will lead the attack. The likes of Rachel Finesse is on the bench after playing the full game for Northern Ireland against England in midweek. Great to see the likes of Jade Bailey and Ash Hodson as well back in the team after injury. Youngster Missy Beaucairns again getting another opportunity. As for the London Bees, well, their manager departed at the start of this month in Lee Birch, so first team coach Sean Osmond has taken charge of the side. They're struggling a little bit towards the bottom end of the table. They lost 5-0 to Crystal Palace in their last game, but in goalkeeper Sarah Quantrill, they have a familiar face to Liverpool. She had a spell with Liverpool earlier on in her career. In midfield, plenty of experience in the former Reading player Charlie Escort, the Wales international signed in the summer, and the experience of Bonnie Horwood too. Look out too for Lauren Pickett and Amelie Hazard, the England youth international, in the middle of the park. So, 7 games to go in the FA Women's Championship. Liverpool are in 4th place, and Amber Whiteley, the interim manager, has just been saying basically what she wants from the team between now and the end of the season. As always, give their all in every game. Let's see what happens. Let's try and win some games, and let's see where that takes the squad. It's brilliant for the first time this season, really, that Amber Whiteley can choose from a fully fit squad. In the commentary box, delighted to have the company today of star Liverpool young goalkeeper Riley Foster. Riley's been away, a dream call-up really. She's been away with the Canada senior setup. She's only just got back on Friday. We're delighted to have her with us. Riley, great to have you with us. First of all, how are you? How was the trip?
It was a great trip. I had an amazing time. I think it was a good experience to get away with the senior team and kind of get underneath some of the best players of the world and experience some top performances against the US, Argentina and Brazil. But I'm happy to be back with the girls, and I'm happy to be here for this game and watch them do what they do best.
Obviously a few games recently have been postponed due to the weather. You know, we haven't played that many games in 2021, only 2 of them so far, really, apart from a couple of friendlies. You spoke to the girls before the game. Are they really raring to go here today?
Yeah, everyone's really excited. The weather's nice out and there's no rain. I come back to sunshine, which is awesome. It looks like I brought it back with me. But
you have.
It's a perfect game and perfect weather for a good day.
I mean, Amber Whiteley was saying in midweek, you know, that the London Bees, she expects them, even though that they're fighting for their lives really towards the bottom end of the table, do you expect them to be compact and try and get players behind the ball quickly, try and block out Liverpool?
Yeah, I think you're going to see a very tight team from London kind of pack the box in and defend really well. They did that against us in the beginning of the season, but any game in the championship is a tough game. So I expect it to be a tough battle for us, and I think our girls are going to have to work hard to get some goals.
And as I say, Riley, fantastic, isn't it, to see all the players fit again once again?
I know, when I left, it wasn't exactly a full team yet, but I'm happy to see everyone healthy and getting back on the pitch, especially with the players we have on the pitch today. It goes to show the hard work for the med staff and the girls have really paid off, so it's about time we have a full squad.
And how's Amber Whiteley, the interim manager, how's she been doing? Obviously, she's a familiar face. She's been here since the start of the season, and she's steadying the ship for the team, isn't she?
Yeah, I think she's done a really good job so far. She's brought in a new culture to her team, and she's really done a good job driving new morals and values and brought in hard work ethics. And that goes to show with their squad selection. She's putting players in who work hard on the practice pitch and bring in all they have for their matches. And you see the likes of Kirsty and Bo coming in and getting consecutive starts for Bo, and I think that just shows how hard she works on the practice pitch. I'm
looking forward to seeing Kerry Holland too, her first game, her full debut today after coming off the bench to score in the last one.
Yeah, Kerry's done so well so far. I've heard nothing but good things since I've been away, but even playing against her in college in the Big 12, she was a wrecking ball, and I've always had a high respect for her, and I can't wait to see what she does today.
Lauren Impey, our referee, and as always, ahead of the game, the players, staff and officials sending out a powerful, poignant message, taking a knee. So the sun is shining, about to get underway. Great to be back at Prenton Park. The Liverpool FC women with the interim manager Amber Whiteley in charge, hoping to get their first win of the new calendar year. Kirsty Lynette leading the attack today. I know Kirsty will be relishing this opportunity. Can she find the net and get Liverpool going here? Here's Missy Beaucairns, the youngster who's done so well, come through the youth ranks under the previous manager Vicky Jepson, of course. Vicky did a great job with her, and she's relishing getting game time now in the first team. Jade Bailey getting stuck in early. Here's Ash Hodson, who came off the bench to get 2 assists. Taylor Hines, lively start from Liverpool. Ball in that Sarah Quantrill, the goalkeeper, was really happy to see that one sail away. And to safety.
It's a good start by the girls, very aggressive off the front foot. I'm excited to see what's going on for the rest of the match.
Well, the London Bees, a team affiliated with Barnet FC. As I say, they're struggling a little bit in recent times. They're 9th, just 1 point off the bottom. They've been conceding a fair amount of goals. Amber Whiteley was saying, you know, got to play our own game and see what we can do. Good play there from Jade Bailey, but well intercepted by Sian Osborne's side. Now an early touch back for Rachel Laws, our goalkeeper. I know she's been a big mentor for you, Riley.
Yeah, she's done so well, bringing me in under her wing, and I think just on the practice pitch, showing the standard that she brings every day, whether it's just her pride in the game or her hard work ethic. I've done a lot with her, and we've learned a lot from each other, and I love working with her. She does nothing but encourage me and the girls in front of her, so well done for her.
Dangerous ball wide to Melissa Phillis on that right-hand side. And Niamh Fahey, the Liverpool captain, conceding an early corner. So important for the Reds to be on their toes here, isn't it? Every time a set piece
Yeah, we take
comes
set
in.
pieces very seriously in our games. I think conceding from them is one of the things that we prevent most and we focus on the most. So it'll be interesting to see other girls set up here.
Our live single camera coverage for you today, folks. As always, no replays, but we bring you the live action as it happens. It's an early test for Liverpool here. Good header away by Michaela Moore, the New Zealand international, back in the team today alongside Niamh Fahey at the back. Flick header from Becky Jane. Becky playing further forward today with Raza Roberts at right back. Becky Jane, lovely pass. Now Kirsty Lynette is through. It's a tight angle. Trying to play it across. Looking for Kerry Holland, who made a great run into the middle. And at one end of the field to the other, Liverpool's turn to get a corner. Nice build-up, Becky Jane, as I say. Riley playing further forward. She did well there, didn't she?
Yeah, she did, and I think just the looks of Kerry coming down the middle and running through goes to show how powerful she can be. And in the box, she's a wrecking ball, like I said before. So getting her on the ball will be essential in this match, I think.
So Liverpool will have a corner, and Missy Bow-Kearns, the young Scouser, will take it. Cleared away in the end by Nicola Gibson for the London Bees. Just absolutely delighted to have Riley Foster with us today, our star young goalkeeper in the Sunshine. I remember when Riley made a Liverpool debut in the Sunshine earlier on this season on this pitch. Fantastic day against Manchester United in the Conti Cup. Moment you'll never forget.
No, not at all. I think that was just the highlight of my career so far, but like to say, good things come when the sun's shining, so let's hope that happens today.
Bit loose, but Niamh Fahey was there. Now, Michaela Moore, brought in from the German side MSV Duisburg at the start of this season. Taylor Hines, who made the short trip to leave Everton for Liverpool. It's a lovely touch by the new player, Kerry Holland. She's done really well. Looking lively so far, the 23-year-old Kerry Holland. It's a lovely touch, getting into space. That's what Liverpool are hoping she will bring to this team. A drive and energy from that midfield. And as we saw in the Charlton game, she certainly has an eye for goal.
Yeah, she did very well in the Big 12. I know a couple goals against me myself when I played against her. But she does so well in the box, getting herself in like those tiny places and just finding open space and simply just slotting it in the back of the goal.
And Missy Bow-Kearns normally does take a good delivery. It's not bad this time. And Michaela Moore was in the thick of the action. And the reaction from Michaela, I feel she was frustrated there, but it was a difficult chance to take that, wasn't it, in fairness?
Yeah, it was a tough ball, but I mean, Mouse does a really good job getting herself onto the ball, and I think that's what we see in the practice pitch a lot. She works hard, and she's a big body, so her and the targets in the corner will be good.
Jade Bailey battling in the middle of the park, but Amelia Hazard did well. There's Rhiannon Roberts, who we normally see her playing central midfield, but as I say, when she's played at right back for us, she does a great job, because for a national team, Rhiannon Roberts, we all call her Razza, is a right back for the Wales team. That enables just Becky Jane to play a little bit further forward. Missy Bow-Kearns with a layoff, but picked up by Lauren Pickett for London Bees. Driving forward is Pickett here. Now Sophie Quirk. Still Sophie Quirk. Roberts did well. You don't get the better of Raza Roberts twice.
No, Raza's defending there was awesome. I think just her positioning and to keep the ball in play and prevent a corner was well done by her.
Of course, talked about Kerry Holland before, because she joined Liverpool. She's actually from Doncaster, but she's got Welsh roots. picked up for the Wales senior squad midweek, and she spent 4 years in the USA competing in a college program at the University of Kansas. Whiteley, of course, from Canada. That's how you've played against Kerry during the time over there, didn't you?
Yeah, we played in the same conference.
Yeah.
She played for Kansas and I played for West Virginia, so we saw each other quite a bit in the league.
Kerry Holland did so well there again, didn't she, down that right-hand side? It was a good ball in. There's no one there to put it away. Missy Bow-Kearns. Back towards Taylor Hines. Well taken by Sarah Quantrill, who did have a couple of spells at Liverpool in the Matt Beard golden era at Liverpool. She was actually backup goalkeeper to Rachel Laws in one of the title seasons. Well, Sarah Quantrill. There's Amber Whiteley, the interim manager, doing a good job. They were unlucky not to win at Charlton. So unfortunate in the snow. Pitch was covered in snow. I think they forgot the orange ball that day as well, so you couldn't quite see the ball. But Kerry Holland thought she got a late winner, only to see Charlton score a 90th minute penalty. Real sickening of that. Tough to take.
Yeah, it's a tough game. I mean, playing in the conditions that it was, and getting back-to-back goals, and then to concede one as unfortunate as it was in that circumstances is just not the best way to take a game. But the girls reacted well, and it looks like their response to that game is nothing but front foot mentality. So I'm excited to see this.
Rachel Laws played 9 games in the 2013 title season for Liverpool under Matt Beard. Niamh Fahey, Kirsty Lynette dropping deep, but London Bees winning it back. Pickett. I think Michaela Moore just did enough there to block out Lauren Pickett, and Rachel Laws ever alert. Hines. Back to Niamh Fahey, boyhood Liverpool fan, left Bordeaux to join the Reds. Roberts back towards Michaela Moore again. Still awaiting the opening goal despite a couple of promising Liverpool moves. Kerry Holland making some really good forward runs, catching the eye early doors. Lynette, lovely touch by Kirsty Lynette. Ash Hodson into the area. Becky Jane, and it's there! Becky Jane with the opening goal. Brilliant play. Ash Hodson again at her creative best. She came off the bench to get 2 assists at Charlton, and she does it again. It's a lovely touch by Kirsty Lynette to release Ash Hodson. Didn't Ash do so well? Lovely ball in, and Becky Jane, as I say, playing further forward today, finds the net. Great start, 1-0.
I think that's what we love to see from Ash, driving to the end line and cutting it back into those areas in front of the back line or even behind them. And for Bex just to delay her run a little bit there, just to put it back in the net is what we need. I think we're going to see a lot more of that in this game, but well on to Ash and get on Bex.
Ash Hodson has had such a nightmare the past few years with injuries. She was out for 8 months with an ACL. It's so great to see her back on the pitch and doing what she does best. She's actually the longest serving player in this Liverpool squad, and she's only very young herself at 25, really.
Yeah, she's been around for a while, and you can see that in the way she leads on the pitch and her hard work ethic that she brings every single day.
Oh, that's unlucky. What a finish by Kirsty Lynette, by the way, but the flag was already up. It was a lovely touch from Becky Jane, and finished superbly by Kirsty Lynette. What a pity the flag went up. So just the start Amber Whiteley wanted. Liverpool FC women back in action here in the FA Women's Championship, as I say, including this one. 7 games to go this season. Liverpool in 4th, but they can certainly got a couple of games in hand over 3rd-placed Sheffield United as well. Jade Bailey, in terms of one team, only goes up back to the Women's Super League this season. Durham were winning earlier today, but here's Kerry Holland. Good bit of play again. Bringing a lot of energy to this Liverpool side, Kerry Holland.
She's just so creative on the ball, and I love seeing how she gets behind the back line. She does really well, just picking her head up and finding those little spaces.
Michaela Moore with a header. Roberts. Niamh Fahey. Great little run made by Missy Bokearns here. Plenty of players in the middle. Bokearns trying to go to the byline. Good unfortunate Flo Gamby. Defended really well there for the London Bees, but causing all sorts of problems. Holland, Bokearns driving from midfield.
Yeah, it was good defending by London Bees, I think. We just got to get their crosses in earlier. That'll help our players get the ball earlier, but well done by Bo to make that run. It was greatly timed.
Earlier on in the season, of course, Liverpool beat the London Bees 3-0. Really good performance that day. Could have been a lot more than 3 in the end. Nice touch in the end from Sophie Quirk. Trying to get a shooting position, Sophie Quirk. Wasn't a bad try.
It was a good shot on goal, and Lozzie had it covered really well. But I think our backline needs to step on it quicker. Too much time on the ball, but well done by Sophie to get on the ball and find some space to shoot.
So maybe just a little warning there for Liverpool. Just got to be careful with the London Bees on the attack. Got a bit of pace up there. A little bit of a loose ball, and Niamh Fahey hammers the clearance forward. So the big thing, you know, 6 changes coming into this one today for Amber Whiteley, but it's so great, isn't it, that you've got competition for places.
Yeah, I think it's really important there. I mean, the environment that Amber's trying to drive is that competition mentality, that no spot is really safe, and that everyone is good enough to be on this pitch. And if you show well in the matches and on the practice pitch, then you're contending for squad. But I love to see that there's been a big switch up, and it's not the same lineup every day. And it goes to show that everyone has a role in this team, and everyone's going to get a chance if you're working hard for it.
Good ball by Razza Roberts. Look at Kerry Holland breaking away again. Kirsty Lynette in the middle. It's in towards Lynette at the near post.
So those early crosses, I'm saying, they're going to be deadly for us. I think it's going to help us get into the box and even get more set pieces.
So Georgia Roberts did well defending that. Great to have the company of our Canadian goalkeeper, Riley Foster, just back from Canada, actually representing the senior team. You only got back on Friday, didn't you?
Yeah, landed in Heathrow and I got back here, got some sleep, and now I'm back on the pitch watching the girls.
I'm back training this week, absolutely. Yeah. Bokearns with a corner. Great delivery. Michaela Moore got the header.
Oh, she's just a ball magnet, that one.
Scrambled away. What a great ball in from Missy Bokearns that was.
Bo works on her set pieces all the time. She's always looking for a chance to get some balls in. So you see that in the matches. She puts in these dimes right on players' heads. Goes to show that she works hard on the practice pitch and brings everything she can.
To Michaela Moore, who went so close there for Liverpool with that header. Scrambled away. Jade Bailey, former Chelsea player. Good to see Jade back. But, she got a bad injury on her foot, really, in the game against Sheffield United earlier on in the season.
Yeah, it's good to have her back for sure.
Niamh Fahey with a nicely played pass, and Ash Hodson was scampering away, but good defending by Flo Gamby. Well won back by our left back Taylor Hines. Holland. Bailey. Becky Jane's goal separating the teams. Brilliantly made by Ashley Hodson. Roberts. Bokearns. Lynette was waiting. More there before Pickett. Michaela Moore again. Looking for the goal scorer, Becky Jane. And one back by Bonnie Horwood, the experienced player in the London Bees midfield. Fahey. Nice touch by Hodson. She's a bit unfortunate. Escort won it back. Gibson. Quirk. The mere strength of Razza Roberts winning that one back. Kirsty Lynette. Lovely turn, lovely pass. Razza Roberts, can she score? Oh, that would have been some goal, wouldn't it?
It's a great combination with the two of them. I think Razza's run from defending and then getting back in the box, just goes to show how dynamic of a player she really is. And her strength to get that ball back. She's just a unit, that one.
Lovely one too, that with Kirsty Lynette, wasn't it?
It was really clever, really patient with Kirst.
But a rare goal from Becky Jane. We're playing further forward today.
You know, it's actually funny, in training, Becky's always putting in some good goals, so it doesn't surprise me at all that she's getting on the end of balls and putting in class finishes, but it was well on, good distribution to the box, of course.
She's such a consistent performer, Becky Jane, as well. She's had injury problems this season too.
Yeah, it's good to see her back on the pitch healthy and playing well.
So the Reds leading 1-0. Could have been 2 or 3 so far. The Michaela Moore and Raza Roberts, Kirsty Lynette having a goal disallowed for offside. Jade Bailey. Hines up towards Ash Hodson. Good work in the end from Flo Gamby. Defending well for Sean Osman's side.
London Bees have been doing pretty well in their defense right now. I think they're catching our balls and intercepting some clean passes, but I think Liverpool just needs to kind of clean up their final pass and be patient with the ball.
As Roberts is there again. Becky Jane. Picked up by Nicola Gibson. Becky Jane charges it down. Lynette, that's a beautiful touch. And Becky Jane is driving on again. That has to be a foul by Gibson. I'll tell you what, Kirsty Lynette is really loving being back in a team here today. She's linking the play so well from the centre forward position. Some lovely touches, isn't it?
Yeah, Kirsty's doing so well. I think her playing off the front with her back to goal is what she does well, kind of playing as a false 9. She does really good linking up with the midfield and spinning off players. So it'll be good to see her for the rest of this match. I
thought Becky was going to be at the double there.
Oh my gosh, I wouldn't be surprised though. Like, she's just so aggressive and front foot mentality, and I think just her drive and her need for goal. She's a clever player and she gets into small places.
So a free kick set piece opportunity. And we know if Missy Bo-Kearns can get one of her good deliveries.
One of her specialties, this.
Youngster in the side, the 19-year-old, can she produce a good telling delivery here? The captain, Niamh Fahey, Michaela Moore, all good options. So Missy Bo-Kearns went for goal herself, actually. Element of surprise.
No, it's not surprising for me for Bo.
You see that in training, don't you, every day?
All the time. Session's done and Bo's ready to hit some free kicks, and I think this just goes to show how determined she is to do whatever she can to get goals for us. And
does she try and do that against you and Lawsey in the training as well sometimes?
Always. She's always looking for a cheeky finish. Just how Bo is.
He put under pressure. Rachel Laws had to make contact with that. It's a good job she did, really. That was a dangerous situation, that, with the London Bees on the counter, with Melissa Phillips breaking with authority.
Lawsey handled that well. I mean, sucks to give up a corner, but it was all she could really do there.
So Becky Jane's goal separating these two sides here in the FA Women's Championship, but low ball in the end. Niamh Fahey got it away. Missy Bo-Kearns is trying to win it back. Quirk up and under, back in the box. Good touch by Taylor Hines. And a lovely touch again by Kirsty Lynette. And here's Kerry Holland driving from midfield again. Into Lynette. Well read by Georgia Roberts.
London Bees recovered well there. I think they got back quick enough and got the defenders behind the ball. Just exciting to see how quickly we're transitioning out of the back there.
Playing some nice football today, aren't we?
Yeah, the ball's moving so well. They're moving it around the back quick and connecting the midfield really well. It'd be nice to see Jade Bailey get on it more and kind of face forward and play some forward passes, but other than that, it looks great.
Michaela Moore back towards Niamh Fahey again. Jade Bailey, nice. Holland. And she thought there was a runner. Driving on down that left flank.
It's the right idea though, just getting their back line facing their net. I think we just need to get our fullbacks in, or even Ash Hodson, to break the line more. But it's the right idea, and again, Jade Bailey facing out there, creating a lot of opportunity through midfield.
And just looking at the Liverpool bench as well, I mean, Amber Whiteley was saying earlier on in the week, the interim manager, that such a great headache to have in terms of selection headaches. She said, I'm going to be disappointing a few players as well who will feel they have every right to start, but you can only pick 11. Such a strong bench available today. Mel Lawley's back from a one-game ban as well.
It's good to see that the bench is getting more dynamic and a lot more competition to get into the squad. But it's exciting to know that no matter who gets on the pitch, it's going to be a good sub. And they're going to bring energy and a lot of talent.
Rachel Finesse, you can just see over there, just been warming up, as I say, just back from playing the full game for Northern Ireland against England in midweek in the friendly.
What an experience that must have been for her. I know she prides being from Northern Ireland, but to play against Lionesses like that and in-house is kind of awesome for her, and she works hard every day, so I know she probably took that opportunity and ran with it.
Michaela Moore, Lynette, and the flag goes up.
It's a good ball by Michaela, finding Kirst off the front. Just got a little bit more timing from Kirst, but other than that, like, that's the type of moves we need to see with Kirsty laying balls off and the wingers going up the line.
Will be Roberts with the free kick for the London Bees. Bailey, Becky Jane. Bonnie Horwood battling away in that middle of the park. Was this team, as I say, the London Bees, affiliated with Barnet FC. They were originally called the District Line Ladies when they were formed in 1975. They've got a proud history. But you've got a few teams in that area. You've also got the London City Lionesses as well. Referee's boots have just come undone, so that's why it's a little temporary break. Glorious day for football. And Liverpool playing pretty well so far. Kerry Holland impressing on her first start, our new number 18, and Becky Jane with the goal. Lovely move, lovely touch from Kirsty Lynette. Released Ash Hodson down that left-hand side. Brilliant wing play. Put it across, and Becky Jane did the rest with a nice finish. Composure there by the skipper, Niamh Fahey. Back to Rachel Laws. Good kick. Roberts. Becky Jane trying to win it back. Good run by Sophie Quirk. Becky Jane wouldn't be denied. Gibson. I think one of the frustrating games here so far in this new calendar year was undoubtedly the Leicester game. I thought you were really unlucky in that one. There was a few, you know, you took the lead, a brilliant goal. Missy Beaucairn's got a great goal driving through midfield, and Leicester got a debatable penalty. Lawley was sent off, which was later rescinded, so only a one-game ban.
Yeah, that was a tough game for us, I think, just coming off the break and wanting to start on a good front foot to start the 2021 season, but some questionable calls by the refereeing staff there, and I think our performance was not our best, but definitely shouldn't have been the result that it was.
Great run by Roberts. Again, it's Kerry Holland in the middle, driving forward from the midfield. Ash Hodson, in fact it was, who'd been a clever darting run. Lady from St Helens, Ash Hodson, creator of the only goal so far. Missy Beaucairns. Hodson. Back to Michaela Moore.
good to see Carrie Holland lose the ball, but work right back to get it back. Just goes to show her work ethic.
Sophie Quirk. Been a threat for the London Bees. No one there in the end.
Sophie's been a big threat on that left side. She's done well getting in behind her back line and getting some good moves and shots off.
As I say, including this one, Riley, 7 games to go. Just got to try and win every game and see where that takes you, haven't you?
Yeah, we got to get the most points out of all these games left just to put us in the best situation. I mean, nothing's impossible right now. There's still some opportunity to get promoted, but just for the culture of the team, win as much games as we can and get started for the next season on the right mentality and the right foot.
And Quirk trying a snapshot. Around about the edge of the box.
She's definitely a spark plug in that attack. She's got some creativity in her, and I think that helps a lot. Well, he's definitely not happy that the shot got through, but I think the defense will clean it up quick.
Taylor Hines, Hodson, Hines, good football. Here's Kerry Holland, driving into the penalty area, Kerry Holland. Kirsty Lynette, good block by Roberts.
That 1-2 touch football is what I like to see. It's good to see the girls getting down the line and creating those creative passes and stuff, and then Holland just getting it in behind the back line. And it's smart of Kirsty Lynette to pull back and just kind of create that space for her. But I think maybe one more pass, just a little bit more patient on the box.
Missy Beaucairns it will be with the corner. Good take by Sarah Quantrill.
Michaela Moore looks really open in that box in those set pieces.
London Bees pick it up again, driving on with Hazard. Former ex-Arsenal youngster Amelia Hazard for the London Bees. I'm sure Amber Whiteley would like to get the cushion of another goal here.
Be nice for the half to kind of get in with one more, just to kind of secure the lead.
Roberts. Hazard. There's Missy Beaucairns working hard, picking up pieces. Nifahi. Back to Michaela Moore again. Roberts. Becky Jane. Now Jade Bailey. Kirsty Lynette. Nice little turn. Delighted to have the company of our Canada goalkeeper Riley Foster in the commentary box with us today. Riley will be back in a squad very soon with the first team, but she's only just got back from a spell playing with the senior team. It's great to have her with us in the commentary box here today. Amber Whiteley's side leading by 1-0. Just a late touch there from Missy Beaucairns, and I know you'll always be grateful for the previous manager Vicky Jepson as well, who gave you your Liverpool debut.
Yeah, I think Vic did well when I came in and just kind of taught me the values of just being part of this club. I've always been a supporter, but to be actually a part of it, Vic kind of drove home that mentality and to give me my first opportunity against United, a big game and a big rivalry for Liverpool, and to be able to pull a good win for her was.
And you played extremely well, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Just taking my opportunities when I get them. And
must have been proud for your family, that. I imagine they would have watched that back home.
Yeah, it was a big game for us, I think, just being a Liverpool supporter all my life and then getting an opportunity to play against United. It's a big game. Definitely had the parents in tears, but it was good just to...
Fabulous. What it's all about. Now, Ash Hodson. Can she get on the end of that one? No. Sarah Quantrill is a good alert goalkeeper. Plenty of experience.
She's done well cleaning up that back line and picking up some crosses and intercepting the long balls from us.
But Amber Whiteley was certainly been proved right. She said about the London Bees, said they're good competitors, they're very resilient. And they never ever give in. Roberts, Horwood. Taylor Hines picking up the pieces at the back for Liverpool FC women. Hines. Kirsty Lynette making a run. Well covered in the end by Evie Gain.
That was good pressure by Carey. Kind of get the ball turned over for us now.
Missy Kearns in that midfield. But London Bees get the throw. Cleared away by Taylor Hines. Next weekend, the Liverpool FC women go to Crystal Palace. Just remember, just before Christmas, we had some fans in, didn't we, here at Prenton Park behind the goal in the Kop away to our left-hand side, and it was a great day, that 4-0. Remember, Amy Rogers scored a belter that day, didn't she?
It was a good game and an amazing goal from Amy. It was just nice to have the fans back in, even though it was for a short stint.
You miss them so much, don't you?
Yeah, honestly, I haven't even from being here, I haven't really got to experience much around the fans because I wasn't here for a home game when I signed, and then Corona happened. So I'm excited to get back to some form of normality when we can see the fans again, hopefully next season.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't come quick enough.
Not at all.
Lynette. Nice turn by Kirsty Lynette. Unlucky, Becky Jane was in the centre forward position again there. Looking to get on the end of something.
It's a clever turn by Kirst, showing her individuality and her creativity there just to get out of trouble. But Beck's looking at the front of the goal there. She wants another one, you can see it.
Becky Jane with the only goal of this FA Women's Championship game so far here at Prenton Park. Lynette winning it back. Missy Kearns trying to get on the end of it. She's charged it down. Missy Bow, and here comes Ash Hodson. Evie Gain did well, actually, in that 50-50 challenge. If not, Ash Hodson might have been away. Michaela Moore. To Nifahi. A great ball and a great run by Taylor Hines from left back. How could she get the ball in?
That was good defending there.
Lovely switch from Nifahi, that wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a good ball and Tay making that run. That's what we need to see with the wingers dropping off the front of the line and their fullbacks one behind, just to kind of confuse their back line and pull the line back more.
Pickett. Now Liverpool, can they win the loose ball here? Hammered away again by the London Bees. Jade Bailey keeping an eye on Hazard. Just over 10 minutes left of the first half. Our live single camera coverage today. No replays, but we bring you the action as it happens. And a pretty encouraging full debut so far for Kerry Holland in the middle of the park for Liverpool. Bailey's header. Here's the goal scorer, Becky Jane. Holland. Hines. Escort is there first, the former Reading player. London Bees get the decision. Holland. Becky Jane, nice turn. She's driving on, Becky Jane. And a chance!
Oh, what a save.
Oh, great save. Sarah Quantrill denies Missy Bow-Kearns.
It's a great save by the keeper.
Missy Bow, so unlucky there, isn't she? What a run by Becky Jane.
Beck's doing what she does best, driving that line and cutting it back to the top of the box. And I mean, Bow did everything she could there. It was a great save by the keeper and put it well over the bar.
Great save that from Sarah Quantrill. Missy Bow-Kearns almost grabbing her second goal of the season. Bow-Kearns with a good corner. Moore! Oh, that's a chance from Michaela Moore. She knows it too. Could have easily have been two, that.
Yeah, that was really close. I think the opportunity for Michaela to get open in the box again, just got to put her good body part on that and finish it.
There's Liverpool again driving on, and Missy Bow-Kearns in the thick of the action, trying to get on the end of Kerry Holland's through ball here. All action, Scouser here, Missy Bow.
The last few minutes have been very front foot from us, and I think it's really exciting to see that they want to keep on getting more. The girls have done really well, just locking in and not letting the team out.
And it will be Missy Bow-Kearns again. Driven it low this time towards Ash Hodson. Back to Missy Bow-Kearns. Oh, Razza Roberts was in there. Here's Kerry Holland on the left foot. Struck it well, but Sarah Quantrill saw it well. Good action. Missy Bow's learning off the master, isn't she? She's been watching Rachel Finesse this season. It's actually like, this is a compliment, it's actually like watching Fernie out there the way Missy Bow's playing.
Yeah,
making those driving runs, isn't it?
Yeah, she's done really well. I think Fernie does a really good job of mentoring some of the youth players, and especially our midfield. And she brings her sessions every day, and she's hardworking, and she puts in some tough tackles. To see Bow getting in there and getting stuck in like a true Scouser does, it's great to see. We saw it against Everton, and she keeps on bringing that. So Bow can't do any more besides just being herself and getting at the goal, and she's done so well today.
Yeah. I say, earning by merit her start again in the team today and doing really well out there. So unlucky not to score. Still 1-0. Here's Michaela Moore. Bow-Kearns has made another great run. Kirsty Lynette too. It's not a bad idea, that.
It's a good look to get the back line facing their net.
No need for here again. Hines. Certainly, as we're about 5.5 minutes to go towards the half-time break, there's plenty of positives to take from this first half. A really good goal, and in truth, it could, perhaps should be more.
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of energy from the girls, and they've been pressing relentlessly and not letting London Bees get out. So it's exciting to see. I'm excited for the second half. I think it's going to be a really competitive match.
It's a good play by Jade Bailey. Holland trying to release, and brilliantly won back by Missy Bow-Kearns.
Great ball in.
Great pass, yeah. Ash Hodson marauding down that left-hand side again. Bow-Kearns. Georgia Roberts strong at the back for London Bees.
It's a great ball in by Bow. I think that's just where we need to see the patience a bit.
Hodson back to Taylor Hines. Ash Hodson again. Jade Bailey. Good competing there from Jade Bailey to win it back. She wouldn't be denied. Taylor Hines to Kirsty Lynette. Bailey's there again. Bo Kearns. Kerry Holland. Well won back by the Sophie Quirk, who's had a really good match for the London Bees in the first half. A recent signing. Hazard. Won back by Bo Kearns. Hazard again. So Becky Jane's solitary strike. Great bit of play down that left-hand side from Ashley Hodson. Separating the teams, could have had a few more. Razza Roberts, lovely 1-2, broke into the box, and good stop by Sarah Quantrill. A great save from Quantrill to deny Missy Bo Kearns. Michaela Moore's had a couple of decent opportunities from headers from corners as well. One scrambled clear, the second one a free header, which she was disappointed not to score from. Kirsty Lynette having a goal disallowed for offside as well. Taylor Hines. Lynette. Quirk. Running at Liverpool again is Quirk. Good run there, she needs some support. Missy Bo Kearns. What vision. Look at Hodson go here. Showing a passing range. Missy Bo Kearns. Oh, Ash just chose the wrong option.
It's a good pass by Bone. I think her movement off the ball after to get into the space in the top of the box just to receive it. Again, it's just those small moments of patience where I think Ash should just pull it back and find Bo at the top of the box so we can cycle it back around.
Roberts. Overall, though, good half this from the girls.
Yeah, it's been very promising. I think it's exciting to see how well they've done on the off time and how much work they put in. It's very promising for the rest of the season. Lots of energy.
Jade Bailey. Oh, Taylor Hines straight to London Bees' most dangerous player, Sophie Quirk. Well played, Michaela Moore.
Yeah, I think we just gotta stay sharp these last few minutes. London Bees seems to be threatening on the transition, just kind of cleaning up our passes and securing the ball for these last few minutes.
Nifahi. Looking for that run again down that left flank. Driving on, Kerry Holland. Pickett. Good bounce for Nifahi. As we move into added on time. In fact, there's none. So Liverpool, good half of football from Amber Whiteley's side there, deservedly in front, really good goal. Becky Jane, the goal scorer, playing further forward today on the right-hand side. Lovely touch by Kirsty Lynette, down the left released Ash Hodson. Great play by her, drove into the box, laid it across, good finish by Becky Jane. Liverpool could have had a few more. Sarah Quantrill, a former Liverpool goalkeeper, made some nice saves to deny a snapshot from Razza Roberts, an even better save to deny Missy Bo Kearns as well. Michaela Moore's gone close a couple of times from corners. Half-time though here at Tranmere. It's Liverpool FC Women 1, London Bees 0.
It's his passion and his work rate never to surrender. That's Jamie Carragher.
Self-belief, a phenomenal ability to score goals. He could see opportunities that others couldn't.
Fernando Torres, when he was at his peak, unplayable.
Sami Hyypiä as a player, very professional, always fighting. He was very, very good.
Could score a goal, could put a great ball into the box. He was near enough the complete all-rounder, but certainly from an attacking point of view, Maka was the best dribbler of his generation.
Steven Gerrard was a force of nature. He just tore into games with his personality, with his strength. He was just a winner.
Very, very quick. Ability to create stuff from out of nothing. Michael Owen knew what he wanted to do and he went out and did it.
Character, desire, passion, leader, he had everything. Louis could come up with a bit of magic at any point.
Liverpool, 1st of September 1892. The beginning of the football season. Everyone's at the newly built Goodison Park, but one man is notably absent. Today, John Holding, Anfield landlord, brewer, businessman, and now ex-president of Everton FC, puts his reputation on the line. In a local house, in a makeshift changing room, his new team prepares. Assembled in weeks, they are Holding's greatest gamble. Liverpool Football Club, defiant in blue and white, takes to the pitch for the first time, with not even 100 people watching. Liverpool choose to attack the Anfield Road end. Holding ceremoniously kicks off, and he's barely left the pitch when Loudmouth Miller scores the club's first ever goal. No one expected that, but this is a team of Scotsmen chosen for their mastery of the ball. Captain Andy Hanna, former Everton skipper and master tactician, marshals his men. James McBride, tiny but nimble, is a Blair at right back. Funny man Malky McVean dances across centre field. Duncan, the Wall McLean, stops Rotherham Town dead. The team of Max thunders to a 7-1 victory. Holding's boldest venture is paying off beautifully. And the rest, well... Welcome back, everybody. Well, so far, so good here in the Prenton Park sunshine, with Liverpool FC women leading their game in the FA Women's Championship against the London Bees by 1-0. And it was a really nice goal, to be fair as well, scored by Becky Jane. I said in commentary, an unlikely goal scorer, because we don't see Becky scoring too many, but playing further forward, and delighted to have our Canadian international goalkeeper Riley Foster with us here today. And you rightly pointed out, Riley, it's no surprise to you to see Becky Jane on the score sheet.
No, she's done really well, and I think on the training pitch she does a good job getting forward and scoring those goals, and she's just a spark plug when it comes to that. When you do small-sided, she's done so well, so to see her score today, it's exciting. And
the goal, when it came, we actually made a really bright start. You know, our Kerry Holland on full debut was getting on the ball early, wasn't she, making things happen. Kirsty Lynette was playing some lovely touches, leading the line. On one of those lovely touches down that left-hand side, releases Ash Hodson, who marked her return to the team off after injury in the last game against Charlton, with 2 assists. She is the assist queen again here today, breaking down that left-hand side into the box. Lovely ball in. There's Becky Jane. Nice finish.
Yeah, it's exciting to see Ash do what she does best, driving to the end line and cutting back up, and the girls getting on the end of it, and I think just that's what we need to keep on doing. And the girls have been working a lot on that end line finish, but to see Kerry Holland being so dynamic and a wrecking ball in the midfield and getting into the box is exciting to see, and I'm excited to see what her future at Liverpool holds.
Then a minute later, it was so unfortunate, and I say that, I think it was just offside, but the finish from Kirsty Lynette was magnificent, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know, she just kind of got that on the volley.
What a hit.
Yeah, it was a good goal. I wish it was not offside, but...
And then the flag was up to deny, and then we had a couple of some nice moves. I remember one of them, Razza Roberts, who's playing at right back today, the Wales international, where she plays for her country, drove on. It's a delightful 1-2 with Lynette. Lovely layoff. Razza Roberts is in. You think, yeah, she's going to score. Good save by Sarah Quantrill.
Yeah, no, Raza's done really well getting up the line and defensively being sound, but just her transition to attack is so dynamic and she's such a great player, and to see her kind of get close to goal and put it away, be exciting. But yeah, great save by Sarah and hopefully more from Raza.
Now, the London Bees' main threat for me has probably come from their number 2, Sophie Quirk, playing on the left wing today for London Bees, and she's been quite lively. She's had a couple of efforts, cut inside and drilled a couple of efforts just past the post.
Yeah, she's definitely a creative player, and she's done really well in transition, kind of pushing her back line. But we've done well to recover. She's got to keep an eye on her. She's very creative on the ball, technical, and getting some shots off.
And then Liverpool could have easily have scored a few more there as well. Missy Bo-Kearns was so unlucky, wasn't she? Great run by Becky Jane. Laid it off to Missy Bo-Kearns, edge of the box. She hits it sweetly. Sarah Quantrill, what a great save.
It was a great save by the keeper, and it was great on Bo to get on the end of that. I think just nothing more that can be done, but the keeper did well to hold her ground and make the save that she needed to make. Saving bees at the moment.
And then when the resulting corner, Missy Bo-Kearns, who's played some great delivery, she's put some in left and right hand side, put a great ball in. Michaela Moore's free, and she's disappointed that she doesn't make it number 2.
Yeah, I think Bo's done a really good job putting the balls in, and I think that's what comes from the practice pitch. She does that all the time, every single day, and Michaela Moore, she's a ball magnet. She's always on the end of something, and she's a big body, and we just got to keep on aiming for her. I think we'll get one from her again.
Now, in terms of personnel, there's a lot of changes in the team today. 6 changes from that draw at Charlton. Selection up for grabs, really, for every player. Of course, Mel Lawley just back from her ban. She had a bit of a knock, actually, so I think that's why she didn't start today as well. The same for Rachel Finesse, who's just back from injury. She played the full game for Northern Ireland against England in midweek. That's why she's on the bench. But it gives opportunities for others. And catching the eye, Missy Bo-Kearns has done well. Ash Hodson's been really lively. Becky Jane in that forward role on the right has provided a real good outlet down there.
I think just having that diverse bench that we have, and there's so much depth now that everyone's back from injury and everyone's pretty much healthy, is exciting. Amber's done a really good job driving that culture with this team and kind of creating that competitiveness between us. And it's a healthy environment right now where everyone's kind of fighting for a position in the squad, no one's spot safe. But at the same time, we're doing a really good job of encouraging everyone. So it's exciting to see some new faces in the pitch getting opportunities, but also some players encouraging and supporting from the sidelines as well. And it goes to show that whoever comes on the pitch is going to be a wrecking force, and it's exciting to see what changes Amber will make.
I've enjoyed, I must admit, watching Kerry Holland on full debut. She looks like she can bring a lot to this team going forward.
Yeah, Kerry is a great player. I've respected her since I've been playing with her for the last 4 years in the NCAA system, and she's just done so well, being strong on the ball, finding pockets, getting herself through these spaces and pulling shots off. She's really well for Kansas, and she's exciting. She's an exciting player for Liverpool, and I'm excited to see what she does for the future of this club.
Yep, so half-time then here at Prenton Park. Liverpool FC women leading the London Bees by a goal to nil. Becky Jane with the only goal of the game on the bench today. A strong bench in Leanne Robe, Amelie Testrup, the Danish international, Mel Lawley, Amy Rogers, Rachel Finesse, Emily Bruff and Lucy Parry, the 2 youngsters in the squad. And of course, young Eleanor Heaps, who's a young goalkeeper who's been doing quite well.
Yeah, I think just having the young ones in the squad is great. It goes to show that you just get them in the competitive environment and expose them to the senior level early. It'll help them in their future. And Eleanor's done a really good job working with Lozzie and I and learning a lot. I remember from the beginning of the summer, you know, she's grown so much, and it's exciting to see that from her. And especially the other players like Lucy and Emily, they come in and they work hard, they create a competitive environment, and they get opportunities too on the pitch. Like Lucy Perry's had some great appearances, and it's exciting to see, and I hope the future for her and the rest of them is bright.
Absolutely. Half-time then, Liverpool FC women leading here by a goal to nil against the London Bees at Prenton Park. Hopefully a few more goals to come in the second half too. Delighted to be in the company of our Canadian goalkeeper Riley Foster, who made a debut early on this season, a great debut against Manchester United here at Prenton Park in the sunshine. And we must apologise to Riley actually, because he's only just come back from 30 degrees heat. You were out there, weren't you? And we think this is quite warm. Me and Steve, our cameraman, think this is really warm today, but I guess for you it's not as warm as we think, is it?
Yeah, definitely not as warm as what I've been used to for the last 20 days, but it's exciting to see that there's good weather coming back to England and it's not as cloudy and rainy like it was when I left it. I'm pretty sure I left and there was like blizzards and everything, so it's nice to be back in the sunshine and clear skies.
And for you, Riley, I know it was a very proud moment to go away and represent your country. That's what you dream of as well, you and your family. Just tell us a little bit about the tournament.
I think for me, yeah, it was a great opportunity. I've been dreaming of that moment to get called to the senior team for a majority of my life, but to be with the players that I've always looked up to and like wanted to aspire to be. It was exciting and to learn from them. But I got to go in and I got to be competitive. I got to show what I'm about and push for a spot in the squad. And unfortunately, we had some injuries in the goalkeeper union, but it gave me an opportunity to step up and rise to the challenge, and I was excited for that.
Well, I bet that must have been incredible for you, that.
It was an honor, honestly, like to be able to watch teams like the U.S. and you hear so much about them, but to see how dynamic they are, and even players like Marta with Brazil and all those Andressa and all that stuff. Like there's so much talent in the women's game, and to be on the front lines in the senior program to see it, and even in the Canadian program, it's so exciting to see where women's football is going and the Canadian program and where that's going. There's so much talent coming through with the younger players in the college system right now.
Was it behind the closed doors, some of the games, or did you have any fans out there?
We had fans.
Wow.
Yeah, there was a lot of fans. I mean, not a lot, but they had a certain capacity, and especially for the U.S. game that we played the first game, there's quite a decent amount. But in Florida, there's not much restriction except for mask wearing and stuff. So it was exciting to actually be in an environment where there's fans again.
Yeah, absolutely. We were talking about that before in the first half, weren't we? You and the girls, you missed our Liverpool FC women fans so much, don't you?
Oh, yeah. It's just the environment that brings to the games. Our fans are legendary. I've always heard that, and I've seen it firsthand. So looking forward to that next time, hopefully soon in the seasons to come, where we can see our fans again. But we definitely feel the support from the virtual world on social media and through the broadcasting as well.
And Riley Foster, of course, great to have Riley with us today. And you're a lifelong Liverpool fan. Just tell us about how that Liverpool connection started for you.
So my grandparents are from Liverpool. They were born in Wavertree, grew up there and stuff. Came back to Canada after the war, created their family on my dad's side. And it's just one of those things, like, you assume the red. It was just how it was. Like, my dad never really gave me an option, but really I didn't want the other option. I was always a red.
Absolutely.
So I kind of picked up with it, and I picked up the banter as I grew up. A lot of my coaches were English, and a lot of them were United fans, and they always joke around about, oh, tell me all like 10 players of starting lineup, and I was able to name them all. And it's just one of those things that you grew up and I lived and breathed it. Like, we were watching games Sunday morning all the time, on the telly's on. So it's just it was a culture thing that I was born into.
Wow, that's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the game over there in Canada, the USA, it's pretty good now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's growing. The game is absolutely growing. I think it's exciting to see the younger generations picking up EPL matches and watching the game, and that's what we need to see. Players watching the game, learning from the game. But they've done well to promote it and have it broadcasted more. Like, before, I found it hard to watch like our Liverpool games, but now we have access to everything.
Yeah, it's all about the young players, and it's important, isn't it? I mean, look at the amount of young players we've got here on the bench. You spoke before about Pazza, Lucy Parry, Emily Brough as well on the bench. Eleanor Heaps, the young goalkeeper. Amy Rogers is young herself, breaking into the first team squad as well. It's so important, isn't it, just to get girls playing the football, enjoying themselves.
It's exciting to see that the young players stepping through in this environment. And I think it's awesome to have them getting opportunities, especially players like Amy, who's done so well, near on 50 appearances and stuff like that for the club. It goes to show that you invest in your youth, it'll be promising for the future. I think that's what a lot of clubs need to do, is invest in their youth players and get them exposed to it now, so that in the future they are like strong players.
So Liverpool FC women back out for the second half, still awaiting the London Bees to come back out, but Liverpool leading by a goal to nil. Becky Jane, we've already had a couple of victories yesterday. Great day for the Liverpool Academy with the 18s. Dramatic stoppage time winner against Everton to win the derby. The under-23s, a brilliant performance to beat Arsenal 4-0 under Barry Lutus, and Amber Whiteley's team leading 1-0 here today. Hopefully see this one over the line, get the 3 points, and then a win for the first team tonight at Sheffield United. That'll be what you call a good weekend.
Successful weekend for the Reds. That's all we want to see.
Absolutely. So, but the London Bees, they look dangerous on the counter-attack, don't they? Especially with Sophie Quirk. So we've got to be careful here. While the scoreline's only 1-0, got to be a little bit careful. Yeah,
they've done really well defending in the midfield and catching us in transition. I think Sophie Quirk's been a very dynamic force, cutting in from the middle and working her way to the left side, and she's even put in a few balls behind her back line and got a shot on goal. I think we just need to be aware of that and kind of stay sharp with our passing and not give anything away in the middle.
So here at Prenton Park, Liverpool FC women leading by a goal to nil. Becky Jane with the only goal of the contest so far. I'm certain there's more goals left in this one here this afternoon. Hopefully we'll get a few more from the Reds in the second half. But the important thing is just trying to get the victory, see it out. The London Bees feeling their still very much in this game, which they are, but from Liverpool's point of view, let's go and drive on, try and get some more opportunities, get Kerry Holland on the ball a wee bit more, and like she's done in the first half, Missy Bow-Kearns, and we're certain there could be a lot more goals for the Reds in this second half, Riley, aren't we?
Yeah, for sure. I think getting them ready and on the front foot early and putting this team away early will be important. I think the longer we let London Bees hang around, the more susceptible we are to a late goal. So just gotta get a couple more, put them away, and control this match.
Absolutely. So second half about to get underway. No changes yet from Amber Whiteley for the Liverpool team. And London Bees just in the huddle before the second half can get underway. Becky Jane with the only goal, marvellously created by Ash Hodson's run down that left-hand side. Sarah Quantrell's made a couple of really good saves as well in the London Bees goal to deny the Reds more. Big second half to come, and the Reds get their first victory of this new calendar year, 2021, in the FA Women's Championship. Would mean a lot, wouldn't it, Riley, as well? Give everyone such a huge confidence boost.
Yeah, I think that's what the girls need to get started away with this 2021 season. It's just kind of get put on the right foot and win as many games as we can in the remainder 7.
So back underway again is Michaela Moore. Proved a real threat from set plays in that opening half. Back towards Nifahi. Kirst Hodson. Bees first to that loose ball. Challenge coming in from Missy Bow-Kearns. Play on is the verdict, as the London Bees did have possession. Driving down this right-hand side, and some space was Flo Gamby.
It's a brilliant tackle by Bo, doing what she does best, just getting stuck in. I mean, she got all ball. Unfortunate for the Bees player, but great in by Bo.
Yeah, it was Lauren Pickett, or Charlie Escort. It was the Wales international in the middle of the park who felt the full force of it. Missy Bow-Kearns' challenge. Not phased about who she plays against Missy Bow-Kearns, though. Charlie Escort, one of the most experienced players in the women's game, and Missy Bow-Kearns, a good challenge. Falls to Kirsty Lynette. I think that was offside. The flag didn't go off, but Sarah Quantrell launches it forward. Nice turn by Amelie Hazard. Now the danger of Sophie Quirk. Raza Roberts is strong, and Michaela Moore to complete the clearance up towards Kirsty Lynette. Thumped forward by Roberts. Jade Bailey. Forward by Michaela Moore. Up towards Ash Hodson. Defended well in the end by Evie Gain. Bailey. Kerry Holland. It's great to have your company wherever you may be this afternoon. Live coverage of the Liverpool FC women, leading 1-0 so far here, thanks to Becky Jane's goal. On live single camera coverage, no replays, but we bring you the live action as it materialises. Delighted to be in the company of Liverpool's Canadian goalkeeper Riley Foster for this one today. But London Bees here with Sophie Quirk again. Michaela Moore trying to prevent the corner. But she did in the end.
She's done well there to get herself a goal kick, actually.
Quirk again, an outlet for London Bees on that left-hand side. Now Niamh Fahey into Jade Bailey. Of course, the last scheduled home game was meant to be a couple of weeks ago when Coventry here, but due to the big freeze on Merseyside at the time, the game couldn't be played because of a frozen pitch. No such problems at all this weekend. But of course, when that game was postponed, it was a great moment for the Liverpool FC women team because Amber Whiteley took the team to the AXA training centre down there at the academy, and they had a training session at that complex, which was great for them. Here's Taylor Hines. Nice turn by Kirsty Lynette, feeding Kerry Holland. Oh, nearly found Missy Beaucairns, but Lynette picks up the loose ball again. Here's Taylor Hines, driving on from left back. That was unlucky, wasn't it?
It was a good attack from us. I think Kirst just got the ball covered her feet, but it's exciting. The girls are attacking really well with a lot of pace.
Here's Niamh Fahey again. Up towards Taylor Hines. Pickett. Escort. Hallwood. Good tackle by Jade Bailey. Mel Lawley warming up for Liverpool. I noticed Amber Whiteley was having a word with Mel just before the second half kicked off. So maybe Melissa Lawley might well be the first Liverpool substitute that Amber Whiteley uses today. Back from that first game ban. Just a one-game ban and itching to impress again, Mel Lawley.
Yeah, it'll be exciting to see her again back on the pitch. I know she's gone away and worked hard. And after that ban and a little bit of a niggle she picked up in the training centre, it'll be good to see her get back on the pitch and bring back her speed up front and her creativity to beat the line.
One back in the end by Quirk. Forward. Gibson. Michaela Moore trying to cover there against Hazard. No need Fahey for Liverpool. Taylor Hines. Michaela Moore. Bailey. Holland. Jade Bailey again. Nice turn from Taylor Hines. Niamh Fahey. Becky Jane. One back by Gibson. Roberts. Some funny shouts you pick up on the pitch sometimes. Becky Jane up towards Kirsty Lynette. And unfortunate.
It's good to see that the girls are doing enough to get into London Bees' heads. I mean, our patience on the ball is looking really good right now, and it's making London Bees kind of sit on their heels.
Phyllis. Hazard. Good tackle by Jade Bailey again. Ooh. Thought she was a bit unfortunate there, I have to say. London Bees get the free kick. Rachel Laws just lining up the wall. Charlie Escort standing over the proceedings here. And Charlie Escort will go for goal. It's a long way out. Would have had to have been struck. Something special to trouble a goalkeeper of Rachel Laws' calibre.
Yeah, Lozzie handled that really well. I mean, it wasn't hit too well, but she recovered well. And looking for the forward pass, it's exciting to see that you have Ash breaking the line there and Kirsty as well.
Yeah, it could be awkward, them free kicks at times. Pickett breaking in.
Great save.
Great save by Rachel Laws. It's a big save. And that's what she does, this goalkeeper, makes big saves. It was Lauren Pickett breaking into the area, thinking she got an equaliser. Rachel Laws to the rescue, Riley.
Yeah, it was good. Those are the types of saves that we work on in training every day, and it's good to see Lozzie pulling out big saves every day. Like, she does this so well. She stands up to the pressure, and she does what she can to keep this team going. I think the back line, she's got to be a little bit more sharp here. Can't be letting players break through like that, but well done by Rach.
Fine save. She got the better of Niamh Fahey there. Lauren Pickett, she broke into that Liverpool penalty area with menace, and a good stop that.
Definitely a close call by Niamh Fahey to give away the handball almost, but she recovered well from that, and Lozzie's there to back her up.
I think Mel Lawley will be on imminently, actually. I can see her in the dugout with the clipboard getting the instructions.
Yeah, she got her kit on. Looks like she's coming back in, which is exciting for us. I think we need that attack in there.
Rachel Finesse warming up as well now for Liverpool with Amy Rogers. As London Bees looking a threat on the counter-attack, and as they showed there, they're still very much in that game with that big save from Rachel Laws. Free header for Hazard, and Laws again is there. Another good save.
London Bees have a big attack coming on here. We just got to do what we can to slow them down and put a stop to it, but Lozzie's coming out with those big saves. It's doing good to keep our confidence high and slow them down and kind of tamper down their confidence that they have going forward.
An important couple of saves there from Rachel Laws.
She's doing what she does best, making those saves and picking out the big ones for the team. Oh.
Roberts tripped up by Quirk.
Be exciting to see Amy Rogers get into this match. I know it's the type of game for her where she can play some forward passes like she does best, thread in the midfield and kind of picking apart that back line.
So Amber Whiteley's side leading by a goal to nil. First half, Becky Jane Ladder. Some good opportunities in the first half, the Reds, but London Bees have started the second half strongly, had a couple of good chances, but thanks to this fine young lady, Rachel Laws, she's kept them out twice so far. Here's Michaela Moore. It's a good knock. Roberts getting in behind London Bees. Done well, Razza Roberts. Oh, wouldn't quite fall for Missy Beaucairns in the box. Unlucky. Becky Jane. Good run that again from Razza, wasn't it?
Razza did really well getting up the line there, and it was a great ball into the box. She's got to get her numbers back in, but it was great by Razza.
Rachel Finesse, I can see also getting ready in the stand up there, so maybe Amber Whiteley's thinking about potential double change very shortly with two of the more experienced players in the team. Mel Lawley, Rachel Finesse, maybe just seeing the start to the second half and those couple of early chances for the London Bees.
Be good to have Bernie back in on the pitch. She brings a lot of leadership, and just her presence on the pitch, that's a lot, and right now Bees have a little bit of momentum going for them, so it'd be good to have Bernie come in and just slow it down for us and control that midfield.
Yeah, she's getting ready over there, isn't she, Fernie?
Yeah, putting her jersey on now.
Yeah. Forward by Bailey. Kerry Holland up towards Kirsty Lynette. Well, Bailey. Missy Beaucairns pinging it into space for Taylor Hines. Hodgson's made a good run through the middle.
It's a great ball on by Bo. She just picks those passes out so well, that 1-2 touch pass.
Yeah, Rachel Finesse is ready to come on very shortly for Liverpool.
Looks like Amy Rogers.
Amy Rogers as well, yeah. Mel Lawley was getting ready, but she sat down again, hasn't she?
Hopefully Amber's looking to do a triple sub and bring in some strong players to kind of get our momentum back up.
Yeah, you never know. So it looks like a couple of midfield changes. Amy Rogers and Rachel Finesse. Hodgson. Up towards Missy Bow-Kearns. On the run again. But Evie Gain defending well for London Bees.
It's good to see Bo making some runs to the back line from the midfield, just kind of pushing their line back. She's had a really good game. Oh, and drew us a corner there now.
Absolutely. Oh, can Missy Bow-Kearns produce a good delivery here? One of these you need Fernie on for these corners. She rises so well, doesn't she?
She just I've never seen someone head a ball so well. Like she just gets her body on anything, and she just has the vision to put it in the back of the net. She's done well for us this season.
Missy Bow-Kearns with the delivery. Ball in towards Niamh Fahey. Won't be a corner this time. But Amber Whiteley preparing for changes. And indeed it will be a triple change. You called that, Riley Foster. You don't often see a triple change, especially as we're at the hour mark now, but it will be. Mel Lawley, Rachel Finesse, Amy Rogers are all coming on.
Yeah, it'd be good to get Mel back on the pitch, get her fitness back up and ready for the games to come. But for her to get back in after an international break, it'd be exciting to see her leadership. And then Raj controls that midfield so well, and she plays those forward passes and picks apart back line. So I think this is what we need to kind of get more goals and secure the game now.
Kirsty Lynette up there for Liverpool. Horwood.
Jade Bailey's done well for us today as well. I think she's just
good to see her back, yeah. Absolutely.
Get her feet under her, get those minutes under her belt, and kind of get her ready for the next few matches to come.
So some changes now. The top scorer, Rachel Finesse, 7 goals. Becky Jane, who's got the only goal of the game. She's done well, Becky. Becky Jane will leave the field. And the first change sees Mel Lawley, the former Manchester City winger, coming on. First part of a triple change. And Kirsty Lynette and Missy Bow-Kearns, both of them have done really well today. Bow-Kearns so unlucky not to score as well in the opening half. And Amy Rogers and the top scorer, Rachel Finesse, the Northern Ireland international, comes on.
So they're playing Fernie up front.
Yep, Fernie's going to go through the middle, I think, here.
Put Mel in the 10. It's interesting. It's exciting. We're going for the win.
Hey.
Going for more goals. You can see that.
But Missy Bow-Kearns, the youngster, we've got to have a word about her because I think she's had a good game again here today.
I think she's done really well today. I think Bo does a really good job finding those passes through the back line and threading balls in. She has a vision like I've never seen anyone have, and she's got this football intelligence. She's smart. And she just put her body on line for every single ball and every single tackle she goes into.
Mel Lawley and Ash Hodgson who are driving forward for Liverpool there. So a triple change there from Amber Whiteley, just freshening things up after the London Bees had a couple of opportunities to equalise. Here's Amy Rogers. Back to Kerry Holland. Roberts. Kerry Holland making a forward run, forcing Georgia Roberts to evasive action. So Becky Jane, she can be pleased with her efforts. Good goal as well, the only goal of the game so far.
Yeah, I think Beth should be happy with her performance. She did a really good job, like picking apart that back line and being a constant threat, and to put the only goal in the back of the net that we have so far is good for her, especially not being a forward naturally, but she's done well.
And Kirsty showed some nice touches, played a good, nice part in the goal as well.
Yeah, Kirsty's a very technical and clever player. I think she does well back to goal and laying off passes. And I wish I could have seen more of her, but she did well when she was in.
And here's Rachel Finesse already trying to link into the attack.
It's an interesting call there.
Like just offside, I think the decision was. So still only 1-0, and the London Bees with a free kick. You wouldn't be surprised to see Rachel Finesse coming on and scoring.
Wouldn't surprise me at
Getting
all.
on the end of something. Roberts. Hodgson. Driving forward with pace. Finesse is in the middle. Liverpool get the throw out of it, which Roberts will take. Amy Rogers it was in the thick of the action. Through the youth development ranks, scored a great goal here just before Christmas on this very pitch at the other end against Crystal Palace. Hodgson. Jade Bailey making the challenge. Looks like the London Bees going to make a change themselves very shortly. The Becky Jane's goal in the first half, separating the teams so far. Escort. Here's Finesse. Phyllis. Linking with Flo Gamby. Phyllis. Good block from Taylor Hines. Still with Phyllis. Gamby. Gets away from Lawley. Escort. Good challenge from Amy Rogers. Just forcing the London Bees player off her stride. Evie Gain. Lawley again trying to win back possession. Gamby. Dangerous ball here. Comes off Michaela Moore. Hines. London Bees getting first to the ball again. Roberts. Hazard, good touch. Plenty of space here for Sophie Quirk. Oh, it's come off the crossbar. Oh, what a let-off. Sophie Quirk again down that left-hand side, Riley.
That was a promising attack from London. I mean, they've done well to kind of get us on the counter at first and then secure the ball and get every single first clearance that we've had. I think it's just our defense needs to clean that up. We need to get rid of the ball and kick it up the pitch as quick as we can just to kind of reset, get our shape again. But
yeah, they got through easily there, didn't they?
It was a little too easy for us, I think. Sophie Quirk did a really good job getting down that line, though, and putting a ball and caught Lossie off their line. It was lucky they only went off the crossbar, to be fair.
So, London Bees making a change. Lauren Pickett, number 7, has left the field.
No, she did well. She did well against her back line. I think she's a threat. She was running down balls and kind of causing trouble back there.
Yep. And Helen Ward has come on up front in place of Lauren Pickett for the London Bees. Couldn't see the ball in the sunshine then. Finesse with a header. Trying to get Mel Lawley breaking away on that left-hand side. But a bit of a scare the London Bees have given the Reds in the second half. You have to say they've had the best chances, haven't they?
Yeah, I think they've done well in capitalizing on our mistakes and just playing with a lot of positivity in their balls. I think we just need to do a better job cleaning up the play. It's just
try and get that cushion of the second goal, yeah.
Yeah, I
think that was what Amber Whiteley's thinking, wasn't it? Why she made that triple change, getting her more experienced players on the field and trying to get that second goal, finish this game off.
Yeah, I definitely think we need to secure the game, kind of end this attack that London Bees has going forward and put a couple more away, and I think that's what Fernie is brought on to do. And get more of Carrie Holland on the ball. I think she was doing so well in the first half, but to get her back on the ball again this half is essential.
Hodgson, forward by Roberts. Carrie Holland making a run on that right flank for Liverpool here.
Oh, well done.
Lovely turn by Carrie Holland. She's done really well. In towards Amy Rogers. Holland will get it back. Hodgson, Mel Lawley. Good run by Lawley, but Bonnie Horwood is there to clear it. Quirk. Horwood. Got to keep working hard, haven't they, the girls? Just see this one out. As I say, trying to get that back on the winning road.
Yeah.
Give everyone such a huge lift.
Yeah, I think just stick to the game plan and keep it simple. They're trying to overcomplicate things a little bit and push passes that might not be on. Just keep the ball, keep it simple, and then it'll come simply by that.
Yep, in the first half, Liverpool threatened to run away with the game. Had some great chances to increase the scoreline. Sarah Quantrill made a couple of good saves, missed a couple of good chances, some set pieces as well. The second half, London Bees very resilient. Of course, they'll be hurting as well. As I say, they're fighting for their lives near the bottom of the table. They had a heavy loss last week against Crystal Palace, and they're eager to prove a point, which they certainly are here today.
Yeah, I think any game in the championship's a deadly game, and it proves to be that every time we step on the pitch, no team's going to take it easy to us. I mean, we are Liverpool. Our name holds a lot to it, and these guys are fighting for their lives, but we also have to rise to the standard that we're more than just a championship team. So we just got to put these guys away. That's all we got to do.
Becky Jane's goal separates the teams here at Prenton Park. Michaela Moore up towards Rhiannon Roberts. It's a good ball down the line for Ashley Hudson, creator of the only goal so far. Holland. Jade Bailey. Jade Bailey again. Into Rachel Finesse. Lovely play by Finesse. Space here for Mel Lawley. Can she conjure up something for Liverpool here, Mel Lawley? Will settle for the corner.
That's a good patience one to see, though, just getting the ball from one side to another and finding Mel on the opposite side. If we can do that a little bit earlier, we can kind of counter on the counter and stuff.
So it will be Amy Rogers taking over set-piece duty from Missy Beaucairns, who she replaced in midfield.
Looks like a new set-piece setup. I'm excited to see this one. There she is.
Chance Finesse! Oh! Well, we spoke about it before, and she come close, so close, Rachel Finesse there.
Yeah, she just gets so much power off a header. The ball can be played in so lightly to her, but she puts so much power behind that ball. And it's a great opportunity for her just to pull off the back of that defender and get into open space.
Didn't miss by much, that header from Rachel Finesse.
No, but it was a great ball in by Amy Rogers. She did a really good job there. Just put it in the right spot, and Fernie just found her head onto it.
She gets into some great positions as well, Rachel Finesse, but she does it on a consistent basis from set plays.
Yeah, she's definitely a consistent player, and you know, even in the training pitch, she does it every day too. So it's not like a lucky game thing. She works on it, and it pays off in the matches. She's put away a lot of goals for us in set pieces and just getting her head on anything.
And Liverpool's leading scorer very nearly had another one then. Unlucky. Rogers. Finesse. On towards Ash Hodson, who's so quick and gets there. Really good play that by Finesse. Roberts, early ball in. Lawley. Kerry Holland. Well, just didn't get hold of it. Mel Lawley, though, will keep it alive. Still Mel Lawley. Brilliant run. Unlucky.
It's a good attack by our girls. I think that was good to see Raza getting in and putting that one-time ball into the box with players all over in the box. It's exciting to see we get numbers in, and then just a secure possession after.
Flo Gamby. Phyllis on the run. The skipper Nifar, he's there. Back to Rachel Laws. Nicely done. Finesse got the flick on. Even better touch there from Kerry Holland. Lawley, and Kerry Holland is through. Can she score on home debut? Yes. She certainly can. Kerry Holland, 2-0. Big goal. Superbly built up from the back. Lovely ball by Mel Lawley into Kerry Holland, and she's got 2 in 2. Full debut for Liverpool today, first start, and she scores 2-0.
It just starts from Lawsy from the back, just being so composed on the ball, and then to be able to thread the ball in like Mel Lawley did, and just kind of be unselfish and put Kerry in. And then for Kerry to be so patient and calm on the ball and just pocket it away, it was well done. I mean,
what a lovely touch by Rachel Finesse with a header.
Amazing. Yeah. She
Beautiful, wasn't it?
She does it all the time, and, you know, it's just class, consistently doing great things. And then for us to be able to be calm on the ball and simply just put it away like Kerry did is excellent. But great for her to put another one away on her debut now.
So her first goal at Prenton Park for Liverpool, Kerry Holland, and we're certain it won't be the last.
Definitely
2 in 2. 2-0. That's a big goal.
That's what we needed to secure this win. I think just take it on our front foot now, and I think it's time to put more away and secure the win for sure.
I tell you what, it was nicely built up from the back as well, wasn't it? Because Nee Fahy did well. It's a lovely touch. You'll appreciate me saying this. It was a great touch by Rachel Laws there.
Yeah, she did really well.
She gives it back to Nee Fahy, forward to Finesse, lovely header. There's Mel Lawley. Kerry Holland, you called it, Riley. I'll give you credit here, because you said we need to get Kerry Holland in the game more here. Get her making them forward runs, and we have, and that's the end result, a goal.
Yeah. She's a creative player on the ball, and she does really well breaking the line. And just seeing more of her on the ball, I think, will give us more opportunities, and her, Fernie, and Amy seem to be working really well at the front together.
The goals from Becky Jane and Kerry Holland. Liverpool FC women, 2 goals to the good here at Prenton Park. Always so crucial to get the cushion of that second goal. And the influence of Rachel Finesse and Mel Lawley off the bench playing a key part in that second goal as well.
It's good to see subs coming in and making an immediate impact in this game.
I'll give Mel a lot of confidence. That was a lovely pass.
Yeah, I think that's what she needs to do. I think just getting back on the ball and securing it and creating opportunities for our players, and even herself getting some breaks to the goal. London Bees definitely aren't letting down now. They're pressing higher, and they're more aggressive now than they were from before.
Yeah, about the final 15 minutes of the game here. 2-0, Mel Lawley again, trying to drive on for the Reds. Quirk, dispossessed by Kerry Holland. Roberts, over the top to Hodson, who might get there. Hodson, Finesse is in the middle.
It's a good ball in and well dealt with by Ash.
She's so quick, Ash Hodson, isn't she?
Just speedy. I mean,
Yeah.
even in the practice pitch, like, she catches balls out of nowhere. She's so tiny that she just propels through. She's like a little torpedo.
Oh, Jade Bailey, not the greatest of back passes, and Quirk with a shot. Over the top, bit loose there from Jade Bailey. She knows, she apologises.
Yeah, and Lozzie's doing well here just to kind of control the game and take her time. Slow the momentum down of London Bees and get us to catch our breath a bit.
Yeah, I think the London Bees are going to make a double change themselves here. But Becky Jane and Kerry Holland on the mark. Lovely pass from Melissa Lawley. Off the bench, creating a vital goal. And Amber Whiteley's side on the way, trying to grab a crucial 3 points.
I think it'll be a big game for Amber to win. It just goes to show that all her hard work, and even through the adversities of the club right now, she's done so well with just controlling us and doing whatever she can to bring in that new culture. And this win will mean a lot just to show that it's all paid off, and she does know what she's doing, and she's done a really good job at it.
Sophie McLean and Emily Donovan have both come on for the London Bees. Bonnie Horwood, one of the players to come off as well. 2-0 Crystal Palace away next Sunday, next on the agenda for Amber Whiteley's side. Finesse, well won back by Kerry Holland. That outlet ball as well up towards Ash Hodson, scampering away. Mean a lot for Amber as well, won't it, Riley? You know, to get that first win as interim boss.
Yeah, I think just to kind of get 3 points in her belt and just kind of gain that confidence and momentum going forward would be good for us. I mean, Amber's been so good coming in and bringing that new culture and identity. She brings her passion to the pitch every day. You know, you can tell this means a lot to her. She hasn't been dealt the best hand, but she's done so well to deal with it. And I think the girls appreciate her work, and this 3 points will be very important for her.
So just got to see this out now. A big second goal, that. And Kerry Holland, as I say, here's Lawley gliding past opponents and releasing space here. And Hodson, Lawley. Mel Lawley again, nice touch. Nice turn by Mel Lawley into finesse. What a great touch.
What
and
a
Amy
goal!
Rogers! Oh, yes! Oh, a beauty.
That was awesome. I think, again,
Amy Rogers.
she just does it. She does it so well, puts it in the pocket so easily. Well done, Raj.
3-0. What a run again by Mel Lawley. The way she glided past opponents there. What a touch by finesse in the middle.
Again, Fernie doing the small touches and Mel just slotting balls through is what she does best. And I think the patience on the opposite side to swing it back around. Set up the perfect goal for Raj.
Lovely combination. Mel Lawley again, Ash Hodson, and Amy Rogers.
So good.
Fired one against Crystal Palace here. She scores against the London Bees. Fantastic play from Mel Lawley again. Lovely touch from Rachel Finesse in the middle.
Those subs make
3-0.
immediate impact is exciting to see. And it's so exciting to see how much depth we have coming off the bench. The front line did really well in securing that ball.
And the subs playing a part. Here's Mel Lawley again. 3-0 in the Prenton Park sunshine. I say London Bees made it tough at the start of the second half. 2 great saves from Rachel Laws. They hit the bar too at 1-0, but then Kerry Holland, first start in a red shirt. Great run, great goal. And Amy Rogers making it number 3. Donovan. Phyllis. So it's 3-0 away from home and 3-0 at home now against the London Bees for Liverpool FC women this season, but the confidence returning. A lot of positives to take, and all 3 substitutes coming off the bench for Amber Whiteley, making a massive impact in this game. That's exactly what Amber would have wanted, isn't it?
Yeah, I think now just have the security of the win, and now just kind of got to be patient on the ball and being composed, not force too many passes and secure the back line. 3-0's a good lead. Don't want to concede now.
Been great to have our Canadian goalkeeper Riley Foster with us in the commentary box for this one today. Turning into a really good day, this one, in the end for Liverpool FC women. We might get more goals before the end.
They're definitely not slowing down, that is for sure.
Fernie hasn't scored yet.
She still needs to get another one. Last time we played B, she put away a nice goal. Maybe she can do it again.
Yeah. Michaela Moore into Roberts. So Becky Jane in the first half scored. Second half, Rachel Laws, a couple of good saves. Sophie Quirk hit the crossbar with a cross. And in the second half, Amber Whiteley making a triple change, and all 3 subs playing a big part. Mel Lawley has enjoyed herself since coming on. Look at her go again, beating people for fun. When she gets into her stride and she's on the top of her confidence, she can be so tough to stop.
She's just so good on the ball. Like, she finds those turns and she gets us into those pockets. And I mean, right from the beginning of the game, she's done really well, just making immediate impact and threading balls through and just creating opportunities for her players. It's good to see her playing with confidence again and just kind of getting back on. You can tell how much it means for her to be back on the pitch after her suspension. I know she felt horrible about that suspension and that immediate red card when she came on the pitch. So it's good to see her kind of making that up and showing what she's all about.
So Kerry Holland scoring on full debut for Liverpool here today at Prenton Park, and then Amy Rogers also off the bench to fire a lovely goal to make it number 3. Still got about 7 minutes to go here at Prenton Park, but Liverpool FC women 3-0 up, getting back to winning ways in the FA Women's Championship. Good challenge from Rogers again. She loves that, doesn't she, Amy?
Well, a good challenge by Rogers, what we always expect. She's done really well, just put in the good ones in the midfield.
Rachel Laws.
Being a little bit of an outfield player, you know.
So good feet there.
You know, sometimes you get opportunities to play on the pitch with the player sometimes, and Lozzie's one of those players that she can just do so well.
This is sheer determination, this, meanwhile, from Raza Roberts. Storming past players. Rogers. Michaela Moore. Kerry Holland. Mel Lawley. Trying to feed Hodgson. Bailey will pick it up. Liverpool will get the throw.
Good composure by us, just to kind of retain possession right now and be patient on the ball. They're not forcing too much, but we're keeping the ball, that's important.
Finesse. Rogers. So strong. Roberts. Rachel Finesse. Bringing in the captain, Niamh Fahey. Kerry Holland might have a go, why not?
Time and space on the top of the box, that's something I know she's good at. She can put shots away. It's unfortunate for her not to get that one, but keep on finding her.
London Bees want to make a final change, actually, and Sophie Quirk, who played really well for the Bees, didn't she, today?
Yeah, she has done well. I mean, she's been...
Hit the bar as well,
yeah,
with an effort at 1-0.
Looks like we have Emily getting ready to come back on the pitch now.
Yeah, one more change for Liverpool very shortly. (3-0) into the closing stages here at Prenton Park. Wasn't easy for a spell in the second half when the London Bees certainly had a couple of chances and they hit the crossbar too, but Amber Whiteley just past the hour mark make the triple change, and the likes of Rachel Finesse, Amy Rogers, Mel Lawley made a big impression. And Liverpool going to make another late change here. Jade Bailey going off the field.
It was a good performance by her. It's good to see her back on the pitch after injury for so long, and she did well. She did well in the midfield, just kind of controlling the ball, connecting with the back line and playing some balls forward. But it'll be exciting to see what Emily can come do in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, a very young player comes onto the pitch now for Liverpool.
She's an exciting player to watch in training. She's so crafty on the ball. She threads passes through.
Emily Brough.
Yeah.
This is a debut, this.
Yeah.
For Liverpool. Emily Brough from the youth development system. She's been on the bench a few times in recent games, and Amber Whiteley giving her a debut for Liverpool.
Well-deserved debut.
Emily Brough. She's only 16. Youngster.
So young.
She's been doing well in the training sessions as well.
Yeah, she just picks players apart. She's so crafty in the ball, and she has a way to get forward. But she's done well to match with other players. I mean, for being a young player, she kind of fit in seamlessly.
Yeah, so a fantastic moment there for Emily Brough. And so good to see Jade Bailey back as well in the middle of the park. Been out since that Sheffield United game here at Tranmere with a bad injury, but she's worked her way back to fitness. Good to see her out there. She played really well.
Yeah, it was a good game by Jade, I think. Just her hard work off the pitch to get back to full fitness, and an unfortunate injury from an unfortunate match, but I think it'd be good to see her in the last 7 games of this season.
Not long to go. Becky Jane, Kerry Holland, Amy Rogers, all on the score sheet for Liverpool today, and Emily Brough getting stuck in straight away there in the middle of the park for Liverpool. Driving on is Sophie McLean. Good challenge from Emily Brough. And again. Well played. Amy Rogers with the header. Penalised for the challenge on Emily Donovan. Overall, Riley, really good day this for the team.
Yeah, it's a very good game to start off with, I think, just to kind of get our feet under us. And it's good to put away 3 goals. I think that's what we've been missing out on, just kind of finishing our opportunities. But the girls have done well today to put 3 in the back of the net and secure a shutout. I think that's what's important too. Our defense and Rachel Laws have been playing so well today. Lawsy came up with 2 big saves, and it's just been good to see a secure performance from the girls to gain some confidence and move forward in the rest of the league.
A long way out there. And Georgia Roberts, the centre-back.
It's a bit ambitious, that one, but you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, maybe an effort of frustration, really.
Yeah,
the London
for sure.
Bees played well at the start of the second half. They made things difficult for us, didn't they? And they had those few opportunities. And Rachel Laws made a couple of great saves. One big save at the feet of Lauren Pickett, who seemed certain to score.
Yeah, they've done well in the first 15 minutes of the second half. They did well to kind of pose some threats, but it's good to see that our girls kind of put away 2 goals, so push them back and gain our confidence back forward.
Rachel Finesse into the path of Kerry Holland again. Is a lovely pass, and Holland has made a great run. Maybe the scoring isn't over as we move into time added on.
Nothing like a last-minute goal.
Well, Amy Rogers has scored one already. Why not get another one with a free kick? Think she'll go for goal here?
I don't know. I can see her going for goal. I mean, in the practice pitch, she does put away some good free kicks, and she has a good bend on the ball. But
okay,
be interesting to see what she does here. You want to avoid transition as much as we can in the last few minutes or last few seconds of the match.
Yep. It's not long to go. Amy Rogers does go for goal. Well held in the end by Sarah Quantrill.
It's a good follow through by Kerry Holland as well, but it's a good ball in by Rog.
She's been good to watch today. Kerry Holland a goal as well. Her first start for Liverpool. Special day. Special moment for her.
But she's done so well so far, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for her at this club.
Absolutely. I know the Liverpool FC women fans watching on will have been delighted to see Kerry Holland in action today. It's been a dream first start for her in a red shirt. 2 in 2, and we're certain there's more goals to come from her. You can see it in her play. Brings an extra dynamic to the Liverpool attack, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's just a very versatile player, and exciting to see her bring that Big 12 mentality that she had and aggressiveness that she played with at Kansas, and now she's bringing that to the England setup, and I'm excited to see what she can do in the next few games to come.
So added on time here at Prenton Park. 3-0. Amber Whiteley's side lead here. Roberts, Emily Brough, Hodson, Kerry Holland. Lovely pass. And away goes Ash Hodson again. Darting run. She felt she was held back there. Doesn't get the decision.
No, it was a good combination on the side with Emily Brough and everything like that. I mean, they've done well. And the girls aren't slowing down. They want more. They're eager to get more goals. It's exciting to see.
And with seconds to go, clean sheet, that's massive for us as well today, isn't it?
Yeah, as a defender, our back line provides our clean sheets, and that's something that we set out at the beginning of the season that we wanted to accomplish, and to come away today with no goals against was exciting. It means we've settled the game down and secured transition, and Lozzie did good to come up with those 2 big saves. A lot of extra time right now. Don't remember much
absolutely.
stoppage.
I think it must be for all those substitutions that we've had. Here's Hodson scampering away again. Really fell for Rachel Finesse, who was lurking in the middle. Donovan, tackled by Finesse. Rogers. Referee has checked her watch. So Becky Jane, Kerry Holland, Amy Rogers on the score sheet for Liverpool FC women today. 3 excellent goals.
Yeah, they're class finishes by our girls, and that's what's exciting to see. It's not like they were easy goals; they were well-earned goals by our girls, and amazing previous play to get the ball up the field.
Back to winning ways for Liverpool FC women. A first win for the new interim manager, Amber Whiteley. Fantastic day. They played so well today, the girls. First half took a lead. Becky Jane playing further forward. Good finish. Great layoff by Kirsty Lynette to Ash Hudson. Lovely creativity. Second half, the London Bees came out. They hit the crossbar through Sophie Quirk. Sarah Quantrill made a couple of great saves. Then a triple change. Kerry Holland, first start for Liverpool, scored. Lovely through ball from Mel Lawley. Great finish. Then Amy Rogers set up by Finesse as well. Made it 3-0 at the end. A great day for the women. It finished here, Liverpool FC women 3, the London Bees 0. So Riley Foster, delighted to have you with us today, Liverpool's goalkeeper. Great day this one for the team.
Yeah, it's an exciting win for our girls, and hopefully the men can pull off a win too, and it'll be a successful weekend for the Reds.
You know, it'll give everyone huge confidence. The first win for Amber as well, an interim charge too. First win of the new calendar year. It's been coming, a win.
Yeah, it's an exciting rest of the season to come forward, and I think it's good to see the girls come off with a 3-0 win. Hopefully we can take it on to the rest of the 7 games. So
some good goals in the end. It was fantastic as well. I mean, what a moment for Kerry Holland as well. You know, she came off the bench to score in the last game on full debut at Charlton. She's here first start, gets a goal. What a moment.
I think it's exciting to see how powerful she is and how much of an influence she has in this line. But exciting to see more from her, and hopefully she'll have more goals coming forward.
Yeah, absolutely. A really good day as well. Amy Rogers, a really good finish at the end too for Liverpool here as well. A really great day. My thanks to Riley. Hope you enjoyed it with us today, Riley. It was fantastic to have your company with us. It really was here today. Don't forget, folks, join us at 6:15 today for the big one. Sheffield United for the first team. We've got Gary Gillespie and Ronnie Whelan alongside Mark Benstead. Don't you miss that one today. Hopefully another win for the Reds and a win for the first team today. Great day for the Liverpool FC women today at Prenton Park. Thanks for your company. Liverpool FC women 3, London Bees 0.